G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle and welcome back to 7 Days to Die in the brand new Alpha 19 where I'm back to continue the Extinction series into day 5. Extinction series, by the way, if you don't know, is essentially just normal 7 Days to Die because with the new updates of Alpha 19, I wanted to kind of experience it firsthand in a natural way rather than going and breaking the game first. So it's just normal 7 Days to Die, but every 2 weeks, everything gets ramped up. The difficulty gets changed, the zombie speed gets changed, all of that to make it progressively harder and harder until eventually I probably end up as a soggy mushy puddle on the side of the road. But I'm starting this episode a little bit earlier than I normally would because I have made a couple of changes to the game. You will notice I now have my normal water and food bars underneath my stamina and health. Yes, there are still the bars underneath the hot bar, but me personally, I kind of prefer them being over there. It's a little bit broken at the moment because it's still the Alpha 17, Alpha 18 rather. It's getting all sorts mixed up now. The Alpha 18 version is still there, but it still works for the most part. Also, I brought back the JaWoodle UI, so okay, everything is called what they should be. A frothy is now a frothy rather than a beer or whatever that is called. Also, on top of all of that, my inventory sorting mod is back as well. So all the kind of normal stuff that we've gotten used to, the things that just make life a little bit better in 7 days is back and ready to go, and I'm going to take full advantage of that by getting out there nice and early and going raiding. I want to try and focus though on getting myself up to game stage 12. I hit game stage 12, I start getting some better loot in the POIs. So that's just going to be my first priority. Murdering zombies and going raiding, handing in quests to get some rewards out of that stuff as well. That's what I'm going to go do, but I'm going to leave town, or leave my house a little bit earlier today, head out into the world while the sun is still down, face down a couple of zombarinos. Oh, look at that lovely sunrise over there. God, the game looks so much better now. I'm going to find myself some easy little POIs to raid. Just something short, sharp, and sweet so I can get some extra XP out of this. Oh, there is a zombie over there. I might just kind of bide my time, turn my headlight off. Oh, look at that. And just wait until the sun actually rises before I go and fight her. Because, I mean, I don't really want to get in a fight before 4 AM. I'm not particularly as immune as I used to be. I definitely get hurt a lot more in fights than I once did. So I'm just going to bide my time, chill out a little bit until I can go over there and stab her in the back of the head. In fact, let's do something like this. Let's grab this cheeky deaky little rock over here, grab you, put you down on my hotbar instead of my knife, and just go, where do I want to send you? I want to send you like down the road a little bit, down towards the car. Like that. Alright, that's a pretty good arm on the lad, but I threw it so far she didn't even hear it clack on the ground. Alright, never mind then, I'll just get my knife back again, because there is the morning chime. Now we can actually start pissing her off. Come here, just go like, yeah! Oh, it was a good shot. Got the triple damage, but didn't hit her in the scone, so she didn't go down for the counts. I did kind of realize the other day as well, she totally looks like Lois Griffin, right? Like the teal shirt. Oh, the red hair. Well, she did have red hair. Just cheeky dip. I always wanted to dip some stuff into Lois Griffin, and now I finally get to. Before I go and hand in the tradie quest, I might actually quickly punch through this little like caravan thing here. In fact, what are you made out of? Are you something like strong? Something strong. Got 1,000 on each of the blocks. This might not be a bad place for me to bunker down for a horde night. I mean, like, the building I live in, I always like to have, like, a separate horde base to my living base because, I mean, after all, the zombies have automatic sledgehammer hands, so you don't want to piss them off and be in a place where you have valuable stuff. So I might come over here and live in this place instead. If I've got stronger walls, I can defend myself a little bit better. I mean, why not? You know, that seems like a pretty good idea to me. There we go. They're about to bust their way out. Let's run back over this way. Oh, God, it's a whole thing. There's heads poking through doors. There's a whole group of them on the side. They're having such a good time. They're starting to push girls' heads through the wall. And I don't think I'm ready to join this kind of party. I think I might need to go and limber up before I get involved. Who have we got? Oh, there's a whole group in there. There's a whole group of them. That's right. So apparently now, I mean, the spear is armor piercing. We saw the other day that you can penetrate a couple of zombies with one hefty spear throw. Lois, give my spear back. From now on, you are named Lois. It's just an easy name to say. Oh, I missed the bloke in front and sconed Lois in the back. Oh, my bad, Loz. My freaking bad. Oh, I missed him too. What is going on here? Have I just forgotten how to actually aim or something? Come on, look, his head's not even wobbling anymore. You've got no excuse, Josh. They don't blink, they don't wobble. Just hit him in the nose and get it done with. Although I'd like to have like a comparison here. The old zombie compared to the new zombie. God, the updated textures just look so much worse. Like worse in a like scary way rather than like a bad way. Oh, I heard you, ScoMo. I heard the heavy thuds and my water bottle on my dashboard was all sort of shaky because you with your tremendously heavy footfalls were sneaking up on me. Take a swing. There you go. And, there you go. You're still fat and ugly and still using the old skin, but that's alright, mate. I still love you for who you are. You cocktail drinking ass. Go back to the beach where you belong. Come on, you gotta die. You, I mean, it's kind of what you expect, I suppose. Like, the fatter zombies, so like, Toothpaste Mama and ScoMo and Bikers and stuff as well, they all take such a pounding now. They really do, like, I mean, the normal zombies still go, down after a little bit of effort, but you really gotta focus on those big boys, or else they're gonna just walk all over you and slap you around with their big old slappy man titties. Well, that was kind of nice of them to break open the door right next to the reinforced chest I have to get into, but I'll make sure there's no one else waiting for me in here. I feel like this feels like an area where there might be a dog or something. Behind the counter somewhere. Nope, no one over there. I want to make sure the building's clear before I get distracted by looting. That's always my... Oh, that's always my downfall. I get so distracted by shiny things, whether it be letterboxes or cars or whatever, that I forget that I actually have to, like, survive the zombie apocalypse in order to take advantage of that loot. No one in here either. Where is everyone? There's normally lots in here, although it's still pretty early in the game, so maybe... Oh, yeah, there we go. So maybe it didn't spawn all the Muppets that could be spawned. Oh, right through the front of the scone. God, it feels good sometimes. When you get a good stabby stab, it always makes you happy. Like bloody Baby Yoda with some fresh nuggy nugs and a bucket of chalky milk. You just love it. Come on, Nance. Come on, Nance. God, you are like the slowest zombie now. I mean, he didn't used to be that slow, I swear. Oh, she went down in 1 too, but she definitely dawdles around. She ain't got much to do. This is why you know that she's a Halloween nurse, not a real nurse. Real nurses are banging about, wearing special shoes so they don't hurt their feet for their 36-hour shift. But old mate Nancy here, nah, she's got nothing to do. She's already been to a couple of keggers, you can see by her eyes. She's already had her good run. Let's check whatever's looting here. I have cleared out the whole POI now, so there's no real rush for me now. I can now dawdle like Nancy was. Nothing at the top. Check the medical cabinet, which never gives you medical supplies. Who is living in this house? Who's going, you know what, I have 2 shirts. Got a t-shirt and a button-up shirt. Let's put them in the medicine cabinet for safekeeping. No, not the closet. No, the medicine cabinet. Because of course that's where you put your bloody tops. Ooh, Shotgun Messiah volume 6, not volume, was it volume 2 or volume 3? I've forgotten now, it's been so long. Volume 6 Shotgun Messiah, you can craft shotgun magazine tube mods. I will use that. That is actually a pretty good find. Anytime I find a book, I'm a happy little chappy, and that time is no exception. Even I'm not specifically using pump shotguns anymore. Oh, actually, there's the auto shotgun now, isn't there? That wouldn't use the tube mod. The tube mod would be specifically for the pump shotgun. Although maybe it's like, you know, kind of like with the AK or the other assault rifles that I have now as well. There's so many new weapons now. It's so good. Also, that blue spear looks absolutely dope in that kind of light. So, like, maybe you can use, like, you know, the mag extender or the tube mod for the pump shotgun. But then you get to the big boy and it's like, nah, mate, have the bloody drum magazine and get your nips out for it. I cannot wait till I find an auto shotgun. I'm hoping that I live long enough in this world to find it at some point. Because if I get all the way to, like, eventually get into that game stage and then die before I find a pump shotty, I'm going to be really upset with myself. Any more clothing in the medicine cabinet? Well, there used to be. It's now degraded down to just a cloth fragment. What is going on in here? Do these guys not believe in a cupboard? I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw some. Just store it in your drawers, you mup. I did find myself a coffee and I'm dyeing my hunting knife red. Anytime I find some dye, especially early game, I make sure I make it a priority to go through and dye anything that I have that isn't dyed, just so I feel like it looks nicer, having like a bit of color in your life, you know? Everything's always so bleak and bland and like mud colored. Having something nice and poppy is always a good thing. Check the ammo pile, some more bullaroonies. Don't know why I said bullaroonies. Bullets is fine enough. It's less syllables to say the actual name, Josh. Stop being a galar about it. Nothing in there. Oh, nothing in you. Oh, ooh, something in you. Oh, okay. Not sure why a small medical pile has a book in it, but I'm not going to complain. Shotgun Messiah Volume 5. Shotguns degrade 20% less. All right, done. Old, yep, that's that one. Yep, we're good. All right, well, Dubsy, man, you're getting all the perks today. You're having a great time. Down to searching the last of the loot. Then we can go and turn in our quest to old matey Traty Potaty. Ooh, a large fuel tank mod. A tier 3 wooden club. So what do you do compared to my spear? You do 12 damage melee, but you have the power attack of 41. Whereas you do 30 on power attack and 16, but I have to get closer. The spear has that extra reach, which I really am a fan of, especially with the new Alpha 19. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so... So I absolutely love the rain. Like this kind of weather where it's like, you know, a nice balmy like 14, 15 degrees Celsius, that is, not that made up form of measuring temperature. It's either Kelvin or Celsius. Other than that, it's just made up, just like all the other imperial measurements. But yeah, if it's raining and like kind of warm, that is peak JaWoodle weather. That gets me all out and about. I'll go jump in puddles like I'm fucking 5 years old and have a wonderful time. And walking out there just then gave me that same kind of tingly feeling that I get when I go out in like the actual weather when it's like that. But by the way, oh yeah, baby, tier 3 stone spear. You do the same, I suppose, although you'll do one extra. Oh no, you do one extra across the board because now it compares without the mods. That's lovely dovely. And a metal spikes mod. Ooh, don't mind if I do. In fact, can I modify? Can I put spikes on my spear? Yes, I could throw off its balance, but yes, it'd be cool. Scrap that one. All right, well, I'll bang those metal spikes just onto there for now. Now you do 17 and 31 as opposed to 12, oh, it'll be 13, and okay. No, I still think the spear is the way to go. I really do. I'll find another mod to bang it in and now get that extra mod slot. I'm gonna be a spear boy all the time. Important to note as well, the stamina cost on both of these is still 18. So not like when I went from the stone sledgy up to the iron sledgy. I have to keep that in mind when I get an iron spear. It doesn't cost any extra stamina. It was like, I went back and looked at the footage, the stone sledgy used like 21 stamina and the iron sledgy was like 30 something. So it was a massive increase, a whole 50% increase that I was not all about. But you are fine, so I can scrap you. I'll eat some salmon and I'll keep the rest of it for now. All right, we're good here, we're good. Let's take some chairs. Just a cheeky scrap them and get some extra wood out of them. There you go. Just note that one there. I'm terrified of like pressing scrap at the wrong time again after I scrapped that bloody treasure map. All right, out into the rain we go. Let's go see Tradey. God, it just feels, the game feels so much better now. It's like the immersion level is just so much better. It's just so much more fun to be out and about in the world now. I didn't bring any of my money or anything like that with me this time, but that is okay. I will get some for doing the quest, and hopefully, I mean, not even hopefully, I'm a bee stick away from the next level anyway, so here you go, mates.
Here you go.
Oh, 20 Molotov cocktails or a shotgun duckbill mod. Well, I've got the flashlight mod on my shotgun now, which, I mean, I guess I don't need more because I have the headlight mod now, but 20 Molotovs is pretty bloody hard to say no to, so yes, please, I will take that. Now, do you have any other jobs nearby that I can quickly go and nut out? 500 meters, 400 meters, oh, 400 meters away for an old ranch clear. Done. I will take that, no whackers. What's the inventory like? Restock on day 7. I think I've already had a look through here, but I was making sure. Bonza, mate. There we go. Finally got it back. Level 7 now. That might actually put me up into game stage 12 as well, so I might be able to find some good stuff. I do want to have a look though. Cobblestone. Got plenty of cobblestone. I can spend all of my money, not even all of my money, like 4 cents to buy all that cobble. Cheers, big ears. I will be back later. Have to go murder some more Muppets. So that level up, I've got 100 enemy kills now. That level up has put me to game stage 13, which means I'm going to start finding handguns and some iron tools, which is absolutely crack-a-fucking-lackin'. I'm going to be excited about that. Yes, the stamina cost is going to be higher, but I'm going to be able to actually do something with those kind of tools. Plus, having a pistol is going to be a real good time. That's good. I'm very happy with that. I should raid this building here at some point too, given it's a relatively easy raid, and I know that like the loot room is up in there, and it has some pretty decent stuff in it, so I'll come back to that at some point. We'll finally kind of like just like fallen over that little crest there. We should finally start finding some better stuff. Like, we don't just like get exceedingly lucky like with Dubsy, now we should expect a Dubsy. Quickly just stop off at home and drop off all of my stuff. My door's a little beat up. As there must have been a zombie here or something. There was one here last night, I suppose, when I came home, but I didn't think that he actually did any damage to me, but I guess he did. All right, well, let's go like this. I want to keep the first 4 on me, so there we go to 4. There we go, that'll work. And now just like stack everything up in here that I don't need on me right now. Having these buttons back is so much better. Like watching the footage back, having to go through and manually click every item to drop it into a box just took so freaking long. I'm so glad we don't have to do that anymore. You go in there, you go in there. That's not the food anymore. The food's over here now. You go in there too. I'll keep the club and stuff on me in here for later. Don't have a mods box just yet, but I'll get to it at some points. All right, we're good. We're out. Let's fix up that hatch so no one gets in here by accidents. Look at that. I would still be sorting out my inventory without those buttons. Those buttons are a godsend. I think this joint here is one of the whatchamacallits. Just look at that though. Like, that looks sick. I mean, I have to hold my bow or whatever out here. That there is just a great looking screenshot, whether you like it or not. But that, it looks like one of the old, like the derelict, what are they called? What are the fun people actually call them? I don't even know. I can't even think of the word they use, but it's like a half a POI. The ones that aren't particularly difficult, but have like a couple of good things in here or there. Maybe 1 or 2 zombies guarding it. So I might hit that one on the way home, assuming I don't get completely knackered by raiding this joint. I do have a box of gubs down there too from the last time I came out this way. And another derelict. That's the word, derelict I was thinking of. Alright, well, I'll murder this idiot. Come on, come here, right here, just go long. Right in the mouth. Oh, lick my blueberry shaft, mate, and then pop your dog. That's some salsification. That's a good time. Oh, Tech Junkie Volume 1. Robotic weapons do 10% more damage. I'll use you. That was just in the derelict's, whatchamacallit, bloody, box out the front. Not box, letterbox, that's the thing. Come on, Josh, get your words together. It's not that difficult to remember the whole term letterbox or mailbox, depending on where you live in the world. We would call letterboxes down here, I suppose. Put you in there. All right. Let's keep all this stuff on me and just drop off all of that. I know we don't have the button for it, but whatever. I didn't think of it at the time. Let's go the old double loot skis. I know it's probably kind of contentious. Some people don't like the fact that you can loot things twice, but I think it's the best thing ever. Because let's be honest, if I'm going to learn how POI works, I'm going to take most advantage of it. Knock, knock, who's home? I'm about to ruin ya. Just murder both of these guys before they even wake up. Yep, 3.5 damage on you, and 3.5 damage on you. God, it's made archery, like archery was already pretty worthwhile, I'll be honest. So, you know, if you do it well, you actually spec into it, then you can get some really good results just by rolling with nothing but either a compound bow or a crossbow. If I find one of those at some point, I'll probably, you know, stay spec'd into archery, because trying to be stealthy is a good time. Scrap you, don't need cowboy boots, although apparently, or you're better than the junk boots that I'm currently wearing, which I do believe you, but I like the armor. Don't want to get my ankles broken by the swat of a bloody zombie. No one in here either. Alright, I'm going to push through, make sure that I clear the zombies before I get distracted raiding. Because that's what you don't want. You don't want to be coming into a joint, getting distracted by a cupboard, and having this other motherfucker coming out here and trying to ruin your legs. So distracted by trying to throw a spear into him. I forgot how my tongue works for a second. No more arm for you. Sliced it off with a pebble. Cop that, mate. You'd think after doing this for so long that I would have figured out how to actually, like, you know, form some words with my mouth and actually speak in coherent, fully formed sentences, but apparently not. Apparently I'm still just like flapping about, doing my best to kind of make some words, form some syllables, not all of them, and just call it a day. Yeah, it's not great when you actually sit down and listen to the things that I spit out. So this is another thing that they've changed in Alpha 19. You used to be able to pick up the cooking pot landmines, regardless. It was just like, oh, it's just a regular cooking pot. Don't step on it or you die. But you can just pick it up. But you can no longer do that. I can't press E on that and pick it up anymore. So that should be a landmine if I go... Alright, I'll put an arrow right in the center. If it's not a landmine, I'm going to look very sheepish right about now. You're not going to explode? Alright, this is getting a bit weird. I could have sworn that was the case. Alright, now I'm just scared. I'm going to take my arrows back. That's like a bee stick away from exploding. If it is a mine, I'm just going to pretend that I know what's going on, and I'll just leave the room. Anyone else around? Not really. Oh, medical cabinet. Any clothes in the medical cabinet this time? Nope, just some roids. I'll rage on them later. I definitely just heard someone tap something. There was definitely something breaking out there outside. More shotgun shells. It's also raining in here somehow. Yep, cool physics, 7 days. Got a roof over your head. Don't care. Still going to piss all over your noggin anyway. I've woken a bunch up in here somewhere, so no time like the present. Just get in there and get it done. Oh, God, there is some ugly bastards behind that door. That's fine, though. You guys take your time over there. Let's quickly scout out the room. No, nothing around. All right, I'll just check the garbage while you guys are beating down the door. Oh, for goodness sake, would you just sort it out? Hurry up, I don't have all day. All right, fine, I'll help you then. If you're gonna be so annoying like that and take 6 years to get yourself through a couple of sheets of plywood, then listen, I just don't have time. When you come up against concrete buildings, apparently, you rinse the place. But come up against a half-broken wooden door, and you're like, whoa, that's asking way too much of me. Clearly, I'm just one zombie, I can't do that shit. And then I pointed all the other evidence and go, listen, you can take down a skyscraper. You can probably sneeze on a door and get rid of it. Would you hurry up with it? Trying to maintain my trend of going nice and stealthy. Oh, that's a good shot. You saw that arrow dip all the way down into his nog. Oh, hit you too. Yeah, the stealth is so much better. When you're actually woken up and they're coming to get you, it's a real bad time. But if you get them early, it's so much easier to kill them. Some more bullets in there. The extra level of looting that I got going on right now, the next game stage that I'm into now, it doesn't seem to be paying off so much. What's in this cardboard box? Although finding something in a cardboard box is generally pretty good considering half of them have nothing, just like that one did. Yes, I can hear someone shuffling downstairs. I'll get down there in a second. I had to leave this place again to reset it all. I promise you, if you can just bide your time, be a little bit patient, you'll cop your murder just like the rest of them have. I didn't realize this place took me out to the roof. Do I have to, is the main loot in the garage? Or I should remember to raid the garage before I leave this place. So I came out of there. Maybe that's it. Maybe that is where I have to go. Just like across to the garage then, I suppose. Wasn't really expecting to have to do that, but okay, sure. Make the jump. Or just fucking wig out of energy. That's not how momentum works. If I jump at a speed, I don't get knackered halfway through and slow down and miss the fucking jump. Oh, yep, alright, cool bananas game. Just would you please just stop taking the old P155 and pretend like you exist in any sort of reality. Well, if you're gonna force my hand, then I guess I'll just go in a different way. My gooch is getting swampy because I'm on like the border of the desert apparently. Oh, there you are. How you doing, Loz? Just, oh, she dodged it really well. Surprised you can dodge anything given that, I mean, I guess your hair's covering the eye that you don't have anymore. You used to have two, but you gave one away, I guess, for the afterlife. Come here, there you go. Who else is around here? There's lots of thumping, lots of noggin going on. Where are you all? I mean, I'm fine with you guys, like, you know, going your own way, but just make it so I can see you, so I can kill you without having to come in there and lick your eyebrows off. It's just this Muppet left, so, oh, right in the neck and take my spear back. Yep, okay, this was the joint. Anything upstairs? Nope, nothing up there. Alright, well, I'm kind of glad that I missed the jump so I could come in my own way rather than dropping through the ceiling and being in a very small confined space with a couple of Muppets. Not the worst way to actually play that out. Take some more painkillers. Working sis tools. Okay, here we go. I've only got one hammer at home, so I'd like a hammer, or it's like a shovel or a pickaxe or anything. Give me something good. Should've done it later. Another tier 4 shovel. Game! I've already got one. You're not helping me with that shit. Stop giving me stone tools. I'm up at the next game stage now. Oh, a tier 5 stone spear though. That's some good pineapple pizza and a compy crossbow schematic. So, not upset about that at all. Let's quickly just compare you two. So what are you, 14 or 43 compared to... Alright, yep, no, it's better on all accounts. Take all of that. Just check the old stamina cost. 18 and 18, that's all the same. Well, tier 3 spear, you were good for about 4 seconds, but it's time to move on again. Just grab the cobble before I go. Is that everything in here? I did rather reinforced chest. Alright, we're good. Alright, well, oh, don't run over that one. Alright, we go. Okay, let's reset the POI and do it all again. I'm actually not far away from my actual house. So I don't have to worry about getting back to Trading Potato tonight. I can do that first thing in the morning tomorrow again. Reset you. Actually, oh, don't go too far. There we go, just to you, and drop everything. I'm pushing on this first, but whatever, we're here now. There we go, still got plenty of space. Alright, let's rock and roll and do it again. Check the mailbox as always, just for some paper. Alright, never mind. Let's burst through the door, murder some idiots. Oh, let's took 2 bookshelves this time. Forgot to go stealthy, but not even mad. Can't be mad, I got a new spear to soak in your blood. Check the bookcases first. Hopefully we'll find some more books. Barbed wire mod schematic. Thank you. What's in this one? Switch schematic. Alright. No whackers. You hiding something? No, you're not. Always got to check behind the paintings. Never know what you might find. Like you might find a medical cache with some books in it, because of course you would. How you doing, Loz? Oh! You just love to see it, don't you? You just love to see it. Oh, that's a good time. What happens? I'm impressed that like your hair was so well glued onto your shoulders that the rest of your noggin disappeared, but your hair stayed exactly where the product left it. Oh man, I'll never ever get over that, but I will get over the fact I can't pick up my spear again. We know how this POI is laid out now, so let's move nice and quickly. Nothing there. Weathered backpack. Now last time, ooh, tier 4 scrap gloves. Really better than what I'm wearing at the moment, actually. They are, but they're worse on all other counts, like this, the stamina, mobility, and noise increase. No, I think I'm gonna keep my military gloves on them, but you're gonna be worth a pretty penny, so I will sell you. I've just never really actually felt the need for the scrap gloves. Like, it's, like, yeah, it's heavy armor for, like, the first kind of stage, the first stage of heavy armor. But I just feel like it's just not great, you know? It weighs it down too much. There's too much of a cost to it than there would be if you just used the light armor, which does basically the same thing without being so heavy-handed. Wear the jackets, get in here. How you doing? Who have we got? We've got a bow and a... Is that a rat or just a regular one behind? Whatever, whoever it is. 1 down, 2 down. Sometimes you just gotta enjoy life. I've got this shotgun, I very rarely use it, but sometimes you gotta cause a ruckus and then teabag the bodies that you fall. I found, remember yesterday when I was at Trading Potatoes and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy myself the advanced bellows. That seems like a pretty good idea. I just found some advanced bellows in that zombie drop. So, Cool bananas, game. Thank you for that one. I appreciate you slapping me in the face with a big soggy penis. It's definitely exactly what I wanted right about now. But whatever, let's just move on. Medical pile, any books? No, but gunpowder though. Man, this game has an interesting concept of what medical stuff is. It's either books or gunpowder. I mean, I guess you can cauterize the wound a bit, I suppose, but not really what you want. If you're bleeding out and someone goes, I've got some gunpowder and a magazine, you're not going to be super thrilled. All I can hear downstairs is just, it's either a whole bunch of zombies or one zombie who's just fallen inside a dumpster, taking on an ibis to be the lord of the bin chickens. Where are you? I know you're down there. I don't need to go like to the garage now, so I know I'm up to the next part. Or you inside. Oh. Was it just you? Was it just you? Arles was making all that ruckus? Was it? I mean, that was a lot of... You love it. I love it so much. It's just be able to see like where the arrows hit or where your spear hits and be able to like see the damage that it does. It's just such a good time. I love it so much. Let's wake up everybody inside. Let's clear out the garage. Then we're going to be done. We can probably hit that remnant across the street and then we can move on with our lives. All the zombies are now dead. No sneaky loot around. No, we're all good to go. This time though, it's a shotgun Messiah box, which I will never ever turn my nose up at. I mean, maybe a shotgun, maybe a pistol, maybe anything to do with firearms. Nah, still nothing. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I really did just blow all of my luck very early on. Bonds are mate level 8. They've got 2 skill points to spend. Another blunderbuss, some more arrows, some steel club parts. Interesting. Alright, yeah, nah. Alright, not particularly terrible. I'll go and drop this all outside though. I am now cucumbered up the asshole. Anything in the car? Always got to check the cars. You never know when you want to find a tool of some kind buried in the trunk or a brass candlestick for some reason. I don't know about you guys, I haven't seen a whole lot of brass candlesticks in my life, but apparently they're super plentiful in this world. It's still pretty dark, despite only being 4:45 at night. It's still very overcast and gloomy, but that's alright. Let's just beat our way into this joint, or find our way into this joint. Then, don't want to go right. Oh, yep, here we go. Don't want to raid into those big POIs next door. Just like something small and something easy would be lovely. Let's not set ourselves on fire either, and not even take the chance with it. But I did wake up old matey over there. Damn it, I hate the burny zombies so much. Not because, I mean, they're super fast or anything like that. Just because if you do manage to get your nipples tickled by them, then you get all sorts of burny. They give you chlamydia just by being near you. They're like the epitome of Arlene. Anything actually good in this remnants? Oh, there's a water bowl. If I have some purified water, it does. Thank you very much. That's my favorite thing to find. Especially because it took me so long to find them in wastelands. Finding them this early is making me a happy boy. I'll drink some can of soup because I'm a little bit hungry. I'll oh, it stacks now. That's a really good addition. Used to be you have to wait until like your whole like health regeneration and stuff went all the way down before you use the next one. But now that it stacks, I'm happy with that. There's nothing else around here. No, it was, I mean, wasn't a big POI, wasn't a great POI, but at least it had a couple of things for me. How did this stairwell work before? I mean, that block has been broken, so this used to be a full block. What was this? Who built this stairway? I wonder how long. A duration 10 minutes. 10 minutes on the roids. Does it have any like drawbacks for it? Steroids decrease encumbrance, allowing you to carry more items, allow you to run faster. Alright, well let's just use one of those, I suppose, because why not? How much does it decrease my encumbrance by? All the frickin' way! Alright, let's take everything. We'll take everything, we'll quickly run back home. Drop, oh god, I really do run. I run like bloody Speedy Gonzalez. Give me a big wide brim sombrero, and give me a dust trail behind me. I'm moving at a rate of knots. Let's go drop all this stuff off at home, and then go back and get the other box of gubs as well. I've got just like loot everywhere. I need to make sure that I take as much with me home as I possibly can. I really need like a dump chest or something. I'll just use you for now because you are completely empty of everything. I got a massive amount of storage space, which I really enjoy. Through here, close the door behind me. All right, let's quickly run back to where we were, get the rest of that stuff, go to the other chest I left there a couple of days ago, grab everything out of that as well. And then it's only 6 o'clock. That's some express raiding right there, Josh. You're doing a good job of not wasting any minutes of the day, because the day 7 horde is not too far away, and I don't want to be faffing about doing this when that shows up. Plus, I might even have time at the end of the day to raid this place, which still looks so cool. While I'm here, I did see some people talking in the comments a couple episodes ago now about whether I got the hidden stash at this place. I did. It was like the first thing I did when I double raided this dump and lung all that time ago. Oh, there's a Piggly-Winks. Piggly-Winks that is full of some bacony goodness. Go long, mate. Alright, that was a little bit too long. If I would just use the bow then. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to power it up to just suck a bee stick him away. Sorry, buddy. I just had to do it. I need your bacon bits. I need some food to take home with me. I got the hunting knife. I didn't do that well at all. Oh, it's gross. It's so visceral now. It's so much longer than it used to be. Just give me, oh, that takes me so long too. 10 pieces of meat so far. I don't know, is there like an automatic way to harvest this shit now? Because if you have to do this every time I murder an animal, yes, it makes sense in the scheme of reality. Why do you choose to be realistic about that when you can't even keep me dry when I'm inside a building? Got all my stuff, and I still have some room left over. How you doing, mate? Oh, got him in the earlobe. Not a great throw, but we got it done again anyway. Have another one. Oh, he still didn't go down. Mate, you're one big hunk of junk. You look cool and stuff, but I wasn't. Look at the calf muscles on the man. Did you used to play drums in a former life? Because holy shit, you could flex those things and like pull a moon into orbit. Alright, let's go home. We'll shop with the rest of this stuff before my roids wear out. I'm a little bit thirsty, actually. Let's drink some yucca juice. I do have a Mega Crush, but I'll save that for another day. More Molotovs. Got a club, which is worth dick also. Scrap you. Eat some blueberries. Got some dog fruit I'll need for learning elixir. I'll eat the chicken portion. Alright, the crickets are starting to chirp. Time to head home. God, just look, I keep catching myself looking at the game now. I'm like, wow, that looks cool. The update is so good. I've got a little bit of time left, both on my roids and in the day. So you go there, all of you in there. I'm going to quickly go, get up and over the fence, please. I can hear some Muppets cruising around outside, so I might go kill them, make sure they don't get into my house. Who's out here? Who's making noise? I know you're here somewhere. You're not the stealthiest of zombies in the world. I wanted to go and get that, it's an Arlene, because of course it is. You know where I live now. You tracked me down somehow. Go away. I'm with Jen now, and if I'm not with Jen, I'm going to be with Chelsea. You are so far down the pecking order. Of course. Of course it is. Oi, if you're looking for Misso, she's just over there, mate. She's relentlessly tracking me down. Can you sort her out, please? Either learn how to get a better dick game so she doesn't just continually miss her ex all the time, or just lock her in your caravan or something. That's definitely more your style. Just keep her off my grass. It's a bit ambitious, I know, with less than 2 hours to get this done and dusted and home again. 16 paper, don't know why I picked it up, throw that away. But this should be, if I remember what this POI is, it should be a relatively easy one to raid. Could have come in through any of the holes in the walls, but no, chose to use the door like a good house guest. Someone's awake somewhere. Is that the only Muppet who's awake? If I can clear this place before I have any issues, that'd be pretty good. It's old mate Tubathon over here. Stab you a little bit. You're gonna fall through the floor at some point. I hope not, so I can kill you up here where you were lying. Oh, the head tracking now is so spooky. Alright, there we go. Anyone else around? No one out here? No. Okay, we're all good. We're all dandy. Let's raid what we can and get it done. Probably wasn't worth it in the end coming all the way out here, given there's absolutely nothing here for me. Stop falling down the bottom, you mupp. Is there something up in the rafters up there? There sometimes is. Oh, I see that. I see that over there, hiding in the corner. Can I make it up there without having to climb things? Oh, almost. Go on. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Okay, God, my jumping skills are not what they used to be. First aid bandage, it's actually pretty good. Makes this little joint not so bad after all. Nothing up there. All right, I think it's a bit of a waste of time, so I might just start heading home now. My roids haven't worn off yet, but they will soon. Check the roof, anything up here. Always got to check every nook and cranny. You never know where someone might be hiding a weapons bag. Well, home again. I'm going to leave all the spikes there. I kind of like the zombies getting stuck on that from time to time. I'd love to have spikes outside more. Ow! My door. Apparently I shouldn't know. Given I have spikes inside and keeps tapping my eyelids with them. Just did it twice somehow. God, I hate that there's still that kind of like that sheet barbed wire in the game, but we're not allowed to use it anymore. We use it too much to break the zombies game, and now they're like, nah, no more, mate. You can't have your fun little toys. Get stuffed. Can't put anything in there. I can put an extra cooking pot in here though, like that. I wouldn't mind. Where's all that meat? It was in here somewhere, I think. Put you away. All right, grab you. What can I actually make myself? I haven't cooked myself any food so far. Oh, sorry, you need some fuel. There you go, just like that. Okay, I can make charred meat. Can't make grilled meat yet. Is this gonna be another of those times where I spend 6 years trying to find the recipe to throw a hunk of meat onto a grill instead of in a pot? If it is, I'm gonna get upset. I actually got some pretty decent stuff today, all said and done. I might start just like going around and sorting out my inventory, given it doesn't actually like kill me to do it anymore. Will you guys go in there? I can't wait to start finding some pretty good weapons though. Like I've been rolling around with like stones and sticks and one shotgun I found out of the blue one day. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty bare bones out here. I can sell all you go in there. What do you sell for $29 dues? I would use a blunderbuss. I mean, I have some ammo for it, but I mean, why would I'd only use that to get rid of the ammo when I could just scrap the ammo and sell the blunderbuss. So I feel like that's kind of a waste of time given I have old matey potato Dubsy down there. The rest of you guys can go in here. Yep, cool. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming up Josh House. I've got some good stuff to sell to Tradie tomorrow. I mean, he won't take all of it because I have just so much junk on me, but what I don't sell, I can scrap down to either iron or smelt it in my forge. Plus, I do have some XP goggles, which are worth a little bit of coin. So I should be able to get some out of that, which would be rather lovely. I'll put the gas in with the rest of the parts over here. Got a wheel, got all that going for me. Like, maybe, I mean, look, listen, I've got a couple of points, so maybe it's worth, was it a grease monkey? Maybe it's worth buying the first point just to craft myself some bicycle parts, because if I could have a bike by tomorrow, I mean, let's just have a look, actually, because if that's actually going to be worthwhile, then it's probably not a bad shout. Getting some sort of transportation early would be a godsend. Yes, I know I'll probably find a bicycle 3 seconds after I expend the points, but whatever. I'm more about actually getting the results than how I get there. Efficiency isn't so important when it's something that's so crucial to your survival. So I have everything to make my bicycle except for 6 springs and 1 duct tape. I've got a bicycle here. You can see here, look, I've got everything I need here except for, oh, 1 short iron pipe actually. So I need 2 lots of 3 springs. So they both need the 3 springs there and 1 more duct tape. So, I mean, that's probably not a bad idea then. So I can go out tomorrow, take a wrench with me and break down some beds. If I could probably find some beds in my building right now and get a couple of springs. If I can find some of the stuff overnight, then I'll build it first thing tomorrow morning. That 1 duct tape, in fact, I think I have some glue and some fabric around here. Glue, I could have sworn I saw some at some points. Is it right there? It is right there. God, I hate that so much. This is why I need a storage box search bar. I've been saying it for freaking a year now. Please, for the love of God, give me a search bar because I can't rely on any of my 4 eyes to actually see what I'm after. Right, springs and short iron pipes. I should be able to get some from some of these places. I don't think the taps give you anything, do they? There goes a short iron pipe, so we've already got some out of that, I suppose. I'll take the rest of it just so I don't lose it. I'm taking the sink, not the actual faucets. Alright, cool bananas. Break you, sneak on through here. There's a bed. I need 6 springs from you, buddy. Go power, please. There's 1 out of stamina. All right, bud. Well, you just sit there, just suck in the deep ones. When you're ready to break down another mattress, I'm ready for you. What did I get? What did I get? Oh, I have the full 6. I have all of it. Wait, do I need the bloody, whatchamacallit, to have the crafting bench to actually craft this? I think there might be one in the garage. I don't remember, though. That should be everything I need, though. So I go, yes, I've got double of all of that. That'll be fine. Got everything I need for this one. So I think I have everything on me right now to go and make myself all the bicycle parts. Do I risk going outside? Oh, do I risk doing it? Maybe I might go put some of this stuff away, and then I'll have a quick little look from the roof, just in case there is someone outside waiting for me. The only window left in this place that I haven't boarded up yet doesn't really show me anything, but I can't see anything down there, nor can I hear anything. So I might actually be able to go and do that. You know what? It's already past midnight. I think we're fine. This episode's probably long enough as it is. I do need to go find myself a works out. Oh, that was me being thirsty, not a zombie coming for me. All right, let's drink some. Let's drink just some normal water, actually. Let's not go crazy with it just yet. Just the normal water will do. But let's get that sorted. Some nice big stacks up there of fresh water for me to drink and gurgle down. But I'll have to come back and build my bicycle, hopefully first thing tomorrow morning. But we're not far away from the Horde night, so we need to start getting ourselves some sort of prepared for that. Either in this house, but probably in the other one across the road. Something with relatively strong walls that will actually stand up against the zombies for more than 3 seconds. But I'll have to come back and prepare for that Horde night in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If y'all like to, make sure you hit the like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter if I don't talk to you there first. I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.